took a trip to Stanley Park, Northwest Vancouver to further study on the indigenous groups and communities of Canada, part of my ethics, CSR, sustainability and business environment course. The totem poles at Stanley Park's Brockton Point are among British Columbia's most visited attractions, representing the rich cultural heritage of indigenous people from the Pacific Northwest. Each pole tells a unique story, reflecting the traditions and histories of various First Nations. They hold deep cultural and historical significance as they represent the heart, traditions, and stories of the indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest. The poles showcase the artistry and storytelling traditions of the First Nations, including the Ada, Kakakawak, Kusalish, and Nushunuut peoples. Each post tells a story, often depicting family lineage, legends, or important events. The display at Brockton Point, where the poles are located, began in the 1920s, where indigenous peoples from different regions were moved to the park. Over time, new poles were added and some were replaced to preserve them. They serve as an important way for visitors to learn about indigenous history, spirituality, and symbolism. The carvings features animals, spiritual beings, and ancestral figures that hold deep meanings within indigenous cultures. The poles also represent Canada's ongoing effort towards indigenous reconciliation and cultural recognition. They also acknowledge the history of indigenous peoples in British Columbia and help to promote respect and awareness. While the original poles from the early 90s have been moved to museums for preservation, the current poles were carved by indigenous artists using traditional methods. They continue to be one of the most photographed and respected cultural landmarks in Canada. So I was able to see Roscoe Yelty Memorial Pole, Chief Skydan's Mortuary Pole, Gastalas Pole, Thunderbird House Pole, Sky Chief Pole, Kakasola's Pole, Shivwaka's Pole, Oscar Matipi Pole, and Beaver Crest Pole. So relating what I saw at Stanley Park with where I come from in Nigeria, I am a descendant of the Yoruba people of Nigeria at the southwest part of Nigeria. Now we have some staff at our main city, Ile-Ife. We have Oduduwa, who is thought to have made the Yoruba people and established life at the city of Ife, as well as the concept of cultural identity and kinship. And Oromiyan, who is said to be the son of Oduduwa. We have the Opa Oromiyan, the staff of Oromiyan, who is located along the basic commercial Arobibi Street. It has existed for centuries. This shrine is very popular among the Yorubas in the entire southwest of Nigeria, as it marks the spots where tradition holds sway. There is also Obatala staff, which is the oldest Orisha Fufun, that is the white deity, referring to purity both physically and symbolically, as in the light of consciousness. Oya, deity of winds, lightning and violent storms. As a river deity, she is also regarded as a deity of children, able to provide children to her devotees or those who come to her banks at the Niger River. So in conclusion, I realized that there are so many significance in protecting cultural heritages and moving on for other stuffs. And the bear, known as the protector of the animal kingdom, is the most powerful coastal animal. In the Ada culture of the First Nations, the bear is known as Elder Kingsman and is treated as a noble guest. Whenever a bear is killed, it is brought inside and eagle down is spread upon it to show respect. The bear is also known for its human-like qualities. Legend says that a First Nation chief's daughter fell in love with and married a bear who happened to be the nephew of the great bear chief. She gave birth to twin bear cubs and was known as the bear mother. This created a close relationship between bears and humans. In recent times, bear symbolism has been used to craft some pieces of jewelry such as earrings, bangles, and the like, which are sold to tourists who visit parks and other tourist attraction places in Canada.